Hey YouTube fam, what's up? It's Patrick. It's been a while. I hope you've been living well. Let's practice some yoga together. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and start in a child's pose. We'll do some core strength stuff today, some flow stuff, and end with a few simple stretches. And that'll simply be part of our journey. However, for now, begin in child's pose, begin to tap into your breath. One thing I like to do in child's pose is lean and wiggle around just a bit. For whatever reason, the wiggling helps me settle, simplify structure, create a connection to the present moment. Give yourself a few more breaths here. And then go ahead and pull your body forward onto hands and knees. Circle your shoulders over the wrists a few times, clockwise and counterclockwise. Rolling into some different positions and spaces. Tucking and untucking the tailbone. Giving your body the chance to lean around, to find some different space that you maybe would neglect. One thing I like to do is push into one hand, float the other, and then lower or rotate that shoulder of the lifted hand towards the opposite elbow. So my right hand is down, my left shoulder rolls to the right elbow. If my left hand is down, my right shoulder rolls towards the left elbow. I find this movement to be very freeing and helps me tap into just some different angles of the body that I would subconsciously neglect. Now that your hands feel good, go ahead and tuck the toes, lift your knees off the ground. Just an inch or so, push your right hand into the floor, drop your heels to the ground. Reach your left hand up towards the sky. So similar to a side plank, except that your knees are bent, like a short side plank. And then go ahead and switch your side. Your left hand plants, roll to the outer edge of your left foot, inner edge of right. Right hand stretches up towards the sky. And then bring your right hand back to the middle. Push your hips up and back towards your downward facing dog. As you get there, try to press your tailbone towards the sky a few times with your legs. So think about bending and straightening the legs here as you get longer and longer through the arms. And then roll forwards into a plank pose. Maybe you want to adjust the stance length if it was short. Push your right hand into the floor there, rise onto your left fingertips. Find the stability, feel the shifting of the weight into the right hand. Go ahead and switch your side, your left hand is down, rise onto your right fingertips. Right hand returns to the floor. Lower your knees to the ground, take your hands a little bit wider. Lower your chest and chin towards the floor. And please note, it doesn't matter if either of them get there. You're just finding some of that dropping action. Lift your chest and chin away from the ground. Keep your hips over the knees. Walk your hands a bit further forwards. Wrap your triceps down and then drop your chest towards the ground. Try to remove the arching from the spine here. So you won't go as deep most likely. However, you will feel much more opening through the shoulders. So you're pushing the fingertips down, dropping the chest towards the floor. Holding here strong and steady. And then rise out of it. Bring your palms back to the ground. Maybe your arms feel a little bit longer there. Go ahead and step back into your plank pose. From your plank pose, find a more traditional variation of side plank off the right hand. Go ahead and sweep and reach your left arm towards the sky, lifting up, lengthening. Try to lift your left hip towards the ceiling a bit more. So you're closing your side body. And then go ahead and switch your side. Your left hand finds the floor. Roll to the outer edge of the left foot. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. Push through the left hand. Lift your hips higher up. Stay connected with the left shoulder, aiming to stack on top of the wrists, even as you close the side body. Go ahead and bring your right hand to the floor. Push your hips up and away. Downward facing dog. As you get into your downward facing dog, take your feet wider. You can hop onto the fingertips if you want, or keep your palms flat. But either way, push your hips up and away. So you're taking weight away from the hands, and that's part of the reason that we're on the fingertips here. For one, you'll get a little bit more activity in the fingertips, but for two, you'll be motivated to pull weight away from the hands with your legs. Hopefully that brings some length into the body. If you did rise onto the fingertips, bring your palms back down flat to the floor and push your hips up and away. Return to center. Return to your normal downward facing dog. And then lower your knees to the floor, keeping your toes tucked. Sit back to the heels, lean your shoulders back as your knees try to softly float off the ground. And again, the float is so minimal. I'm trying to let just my knees fall to the ground like a centimeter, something less than an inch. You fall back, let your hands catch you. And then with this new space through the bottoms of the feet, come to stack the shoulders and skull on top. Bind your hands behind the back. Let your knuckles chase the ground behind your toes. Opening through your chest and front body. Stretching down, reaching down. And release. Roll your shoulders a few times there. Come off the toes. Tap the feet a few times if you may need to. And then sit back to your heels, this time with the toes untucked. To fully integrate the core and flexion, we'll take flying integration. Push your palms down flat into the floor. Drive your feet down. Push your knees up towards your collarbones. Feel the space in between your shoulder blades. Try to lift up a little bit higher here, holding space for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1. Let it all go. As you land, roll shoulder blades onto the back body, push your shins down, and drive your hips up towards the sky. So you see if you can feel a bit more spacious there, a bit more open. And exhale. Release. Go ahead and place your palms down at the top of the mat. Step your feet back into plank pose. And then lower your body to the floor. Set your fingertips up for oscillating cobra. Push the fingertips down. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Locust pose, rise up. And we're going to bring a little heat to this. Push your hips down. Go ahead and reach your hands up and overhead. And then pull your elbows back to your hips. Reach your hands up and overhead. Pull your elbows back to your hips. Reach your hands up and overhead. Pull your elbows back to your hips. Reach your hands overhead. Pull your elbows back to your hips. Last time, reach your hands overhead. Pull your elbows back to your hips. Release. Drop an ear to the floor. Take a moment, feel your heart softly beating against the earth. Feel rooted in this space. And then go ahead and bring your chin back to center. Place your hands to the ground. Grip with the fingers. We're going to go upward facing dog here, and then after that to chaturanga, plank, back to dog. So push the tops of the feet down. Start the arching here, and then lift into your upward facing dog. Opening your front body. Finding length, finding lift. Lower to chaturanga. I almost forgot. And then rise back into plank pose. Maybe some of you would have been happy about that. Push back into downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg lifts up to the sky. On your exhale, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Lower your left knee down. Take your hands as far forward as you can muster. Really try to lean your chest out just a bit. And then tuck the left toes, lift your left knee up, reach your skull forwards. From this position, lower and lift your left knee 4 more times. 4 is an arbitrary number. Gives us something specific to modulate our energy for. And then walk your hands back towards your right foot. Straighten your right leg, pushing your hips up and away. Bend the right knee, pull your body forwards. Straighten your right leg, push your hips up and away. Bend the right knee, pull the body forwards. Push your hips up and away, straightening your right leg. Bend your right knee, pull the body forwards. Last time here, straighten your right leg, push your hips up and away. Bend your right knee, pull the body forwards. Palms to floor, step on back, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg lifts. On your exhale, left foot to the outside of the left hand. Crawl your hands forwards. Lower your right knee down. See if you can crawl your hands a little bit further forwards. Stretching out, creating a bit more space. And then lift your right knee off the ground. Lower the right knee and lift it. 5 total lifts and lowers. Maybe do a little more, maybe do a little less. Feel the heaviness in your hips. Hold your top position. Lean into some of the range there. And then walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Push the palms down, lift your hips up and away, straightening, folding over the left leg. Bend your left knee, pull your body out. Push your hips back, straightening your left leg. Bend your left knee, pull your body forwards. Kind of flow through this in your own rhythm, in your own time. Keeping it very simple, very engaging. Finding your sensations. Pull your body forward, palms to floor, step on back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll yourself out into plank pose. And from here, complete a vinyasa. As you make it back into dog, inhale, your right leg lifts up to the sky. On your exhale, right foot steps to the outside of the right hand. Reach your right hand forward, float your left foot off the ground, and then reach it as far to the right as possible behind your right leg. Lift back up, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Sit your hips low. Active squat. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. Exhale, sit your hips down. Inhale, hands to floor, elbows bend. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Bend both elbows, lower your chest towards the floor. Rise out of it. Drop your left heel down, reach your left arm up towards the sky. Reaching up, getting longer there, some variation of side angle is available to you. On your exhale, left hand to the floor, three-legged dog. Your right leg lifts. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Step your right foot over and behind your left leg. Adjust the feet as you need to. And then drive your hips towards the sky. Reaching your right arm away overhead. Notice where you're getting longer here. On your exhale, close off. Downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg stretches up to the sky. On your exhale, left foot steps to the outside of the left hand. Float your left hand off the ground, float the right foot up. Reach your right foot as far left as possible, sitting it behind your left Achilles tendon. Maybe your right hip touches the floor. Push to rise. Step back and open. Active squat. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your hands all the way up. Exhale, sit. Your hips down. Hands to floor. Right foot steps the back of mat. Lower your chest down towards the inside of your left ankle, snuggling to your depth. And then drop your right heel to the floor. Keep your left hand planted as you roll up through the right shoulder, stretching and reaching your right hand towards the sky. One more inhale here. On your exhale, right hand to the ground. Three-legged dog. Your left leg lifts up and away. Roll to the outer edge of the right foot, finding the heel. Let your left foot step over and behind your right knee. Adjust your feet in close. And then drive your hips up towards the sky. Reach your left arm overhead. Find a bit more length. Feel your right shoulder continuing to pull down your back body. And then close everything off. Downward facing dog. From your down dog, inhale, roll forwards into your plank pose. And exhale, move right on through your vinyasa. Smooth and steady here. Very similar beginning to our journey. Inhale, your right leg lifts. On your exhale, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Float your right hand up and thread your left leg as far to the right as possible, bending your left elbow deeply. Push into the left hand step. Your left foot to the outside of the left hand, rise. Active squat. Exhale, straighten legs. Hands to heart. Inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, sit. Your hips back down. Plant your hands to the floor. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Bend your elbows. Lower your chest towards the earth. Rise up. Drop your left heel to the floor. Reach your left hand towards the sky. Option here to float your right foot off the ground. And then set your right foot back where you started. Left hand plants, roll to the outer edge of both feet. Reach your right arm up and overhead, scooping your left hip, arching the spine. On your exhale, right hand to floor. Fold to the inside of your right leg. Bend your right knee, hands to floor. Three-legged dog. The right leg lifts up and back. Step your right foot over and behind your left leg, wild thing. Come up crescent, maybe even Urdhva Dhanurasana. Load your left shoulder, feel movement through the spine. Let it help you lift up. And exhale, close off, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll your body forwards into your plank pose. And from there, exhale, move right on through your vinyasa. Steady, consistent effort every step of the way. Trust your breath here. Inhale, your left leg lifts. On your exhale, left foot to the outside of your left hand. Float the left hand up and swing your right foot as far over to the left side as possible, creating your depth. And then lift all the way out of it, right foot to outside of right hand. Sit your hips low, active squat. Exhale, straighten legs, hands to heart. Inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, sit. Your hips down. Inhale, hands to floor, elbows bent. Right foot steps to the back of the mat. Lower your chest towards the floor. And then rise up, dropping your right heel, reaching your right hands to the sky. Option to float your left foot off the ground. Plant your left foot back if you lifted it. Right hand to floor. Roll to the outer edge of both feet. Sweep and reach your left arm overhead, horizon lunge. Create your space. Find joy in the reach and the range. Exhale, left hand to floor. Push your hips up and away, fold over to the inside of your left leg. Bend your left knee, palms flat to the floor. Step on or back to three-legged dog with your left leg lifting. Side plank moves you to a wild thing, Kamakrasana or Urdhva Dhanurasana, driving your hips up, loading your right shoulder, gripping, lifting, elevating, and breathing. Close off, downward facing dog. Hips lifting up and away. Inhale, roll your body forwards to plank pose. From your plank pose, the Vinyasa is yours. Push into the hands. One round of awakening A as intended, no additional flare. Lift heels, bend knees. Exhale, step, float. Feet to outside of hands. Rise into your active squat. Exhale, straighten legs. Hands to heart. Inhale, reach hands up to sky. Exhale, sit. Your hips down. Inhale, hands to floor, elbows bent. Vinyasa. As you make it back to dog, your right leg lifts. Go ahead and swing your right leg forward to a pigeon pose. If you would prefer to take the pigeon pose on your back, by all means feel free. Let that moment be yours. Melt down into it. Really aim to work through your hips here. One thing I always like to consider in this position is a heavy left hip and a long right side body. And if those two things are occurring, I often have the most stretch sensation, where I can use those two qualities to modulate the stretch sensation. And you can always fold down, drop into the position. Do what feels right to you here. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. Your journey to switching sides. Keep it as simple or as complicated as you want it to be. And adjust from the feet and the front leg hip. Once you have the landing space there, work from the back leg hip. Lengthen your left side body. Drop down and in even more. Just as we did on the first side, Find the appropriate sensation for your current physical interest, and let that carry you into the stretch. Bring a bit of lean and lightness into this moment. And then slowly find your way out of the position. Your journey back to dog. Anything you did on the first side, feel free to make it available here. And then look towards the top of the mat. Lift heels, bend knees. Bottom of the exhale, step, spring, float feet to a seat. From your seated position, roll onto your back body. Pull your heels in towards your hips. Drive them into the floor, and then hips towards the sky. Bridge or wheel. Use your exhale to lift your hips. Use your inhale to open up top, and then your exhale drives more. Release and lower down. We'll take one more round here. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, drive your heels down, lift your hips up. And release. Lower. Drop both knees to the left. Soft, easy twist. Back to center. Switch your side. Both knees wiggle over to the right. Two more easy breaths here. And slowly back to center. Plow pose. We use that as our closing fold. So reach your feet up and overhead. And find a softness here. You can catch the backs of the Achilles tendons. You Try to lengthen your spine, push your hips up towards the sky, support your low back, hands overhead. A plethora of options, different positions for the feet, whatever feels good to you. And then softly find your way onto your back, letting everything land, allowing you to find stillness. Close your eyes, melt into this moment. If you've already found a state of easy relaxation, by all means continue to explore it deeper. If you need it more, simply follow my breath. We'll take a few breaths here with a nice simple rhythm. Exhale to clear your system. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Single inhale. Long, soothing exhale. Let everything go. Let your body melt in its natural state. Find a softness in just being, in just breathing, in lingering in the moment that is right now. As always, truly such a pleasure to share space with you. I look forward to practicing again very soon. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Peace.